Much, Eric. Yeah, as Kylie mentioned, I'm Drake Robard, so I lead our soybean herbicide portfolio across the U.S. business, and we've had a really busy last year and even ahead of that as we launched Enversa commercially, the name back in 2023, and then this past year with the addition of the two liquid pre's and Sonic Boom and Kyber Pro. You know, as we think about herbicide management and weed resistance management, you know, having that start to finish approach is really important. Eric touched on that with the pre. So I will get into Enversa, which is that in-season residual, which there's been a lot of excitement around Enversa, a lot of excitement around Kyber Pro and Sonic Boom as well. But, you know, our commercial field sales team that position and promote this product daily have saw a significant demand for this product, which is really exciting and invigorating for us to know that we're offering a solution in the marketplace that's really needed from the grower to the retail, even up through the distribution level. So to talk about how we got here today, talking about Enversa. So back in March of 2023 was when the Enversa name was commercially launched externally. We achieved federal registration at the end of the year in 2023. The summer of 24 is when we conducted Enversa on-farm trials. Eric was heavily involved in that, liked everything we saw from the results from those field trials. And then in the fall of 24, Eric, myself, Kylie, her team, we all got together and officially launched Enversa to be sold, you know, starting on or after October 1st. So Enversa has been in development at Corteva for more than a decade, and we've been doing university testing on Enversa since year 2021. And again, like everything we see there, the stars on the map indicate trial locations at the university level, which just provides that third-party, rather non-biased look at how Enversa works in the field. So group 15, just talking about, you know, there's a heavy emphasis on the group 15 and the focus there for weed resistance management and having clean fields throughout the year. So you can see how Enversa stacks up against its competitors of Dual Magnum, Warrant, and Metal, and that just gives you a look at what we stack up against from a competitive level. Features and benefits, this is probably the most exciting part. So it's a novel formulation, it's proprietary to Corteva. You know, it's our formulation. It's been in research and development for close to a decade now. It's extremely versatile. You know, as you think about where Enversa fits in the market, we're talking about 3 new soybean herbicides here, but it's very effective, you know, across the Corn Belt, across the extended Corn Belt. You know, you get down in some of the south and southwestern geographies where sorghum and cotton are bigger players, also a huge proponent in that market as well. So it's versatile, it's effective weed control in season, and we see really, really good crop safety, excellent crop tolerance from Enversa with this novel formulation of encapsulated acetyl core. So to get on to the novel formulation, so the proprietary acetyl core for that residual control of those tougher to control weeds in season. These microcapsules, they move quickly from the leaf surface and drive down to the soil, creating that really, really strong residual control that helps keep weeds in check in season. And again, very reduced crop injury when sprayed on the leaf surface. Again, lots of trials have been done. We had this, you know, in our own field teams this past year, and again, see almost nothing in terms of crop response when applied per instruction. So really excited about the formulation. Eric showed the Kyber Pro and maybe Sonic Boom formulation, but this is just a look at the appearance and dispersion after pouring in water. Again, figure 1 is the formulation. Figure 2 is the dilution in water without agitation. And then figure 3 will show you what it looks like when it's agitated with water. So again, have seen excellent, no cause for concern with formulation, no cause for concern with agitation, sprayability. Really, really happy about the ease of use with product handling with Enversa. I think this is okay. Enjoy this video. Okay, so dramatic rendering there video-wise of everything I just talked about. So well done there by the Marcom team internally. Herbicide versatility is another factor that we're very proud of with the Enversa formulation. Wide application window, great handling and tank mix compatibility. Again, lots of trials that have been conducted at the university level and internally as well. And crop application flexibility. I touched on the different crops and the different geographies in which Enversa plays. So we're positioning this mainly on the soybean acre, but again, versatile for use on corn, cotton, peanuts, sorghum, and sugar beets. So again, a lot of different markets, a lot of different geographies. So there will be a lot of different growers, retailers that will get a look at Enversa and be able to see the features and benefits for themselves as we continue to launch this product commercially and rev up availability. Yeah, so we talked about the tank mix partner of choice. So in List 1, it's obviously a Corteva franchise, so we're very proud of the fact that we are officially positioning Enversa as the tank mix partner of choice within List 1 for that in-season residual control. It's really important for us at Corteva to steward that Enlist technology, to see that technology go into the next decade. So when you're adding an extra bodyguard, if you will, like Enversa, followed behind a Kyber Pro or Sonic Boom application, it's that holistic start-to-finish approach to clean fields free of weeds. So again, kind of an eye chart there, but again, just know that we are positioning this. We want this in the tank within List 1 in season. So crop safety, touched on this. I'll touch on it again. Encapsulated acetyl core really increases crop safety. Very, very low, if any, crop tolerance in almost no situation, and higher yield potential. So obviously, we're trying to keep fields clean, free of weeds, but also at the end of the day, we're paid on yield. So less crop response, more yield. Just some photos of different crop response to Enversa herbicide with other Group 15 herbicides. So on my left is EverPreX and PowerMax 3. The middle there is Zidua with PowerMax 3. The third is Enversa with PowerMax 3. And lastly, you see Warrant with PowerMax 3, indicating that Enversa tank mixed with Roundup PowerMax 3 is showing very low to any crop response. So very proud of that, very excited to get that in the marketplace as it's a safe option. Yeah, so a program approach, we talked about this from start to finish. You start with Kyber Pro, you start with Sonic Boom, you start with a clean field, you plant your Enlist E3 soybeans or corn, cotton, sorghum, whatever the crop is. You add this in the tank with Enlist 1, following guidelines, and you get up to 6 weeks of residual control on those hard-to-control weeds, Palmer amaranth, and certain grasses. So you will need about a ½ inch of moisture needed to activate this product, given the encapsulation. Weed control, a little hard to see here, but just know that the one takeaway from this slide is really strong residual control, not suppression, control of 20 broadleaf weeds and grasses, including Palmer amaranth and water hemp. I'm from the Champaign, Illinois area of the world, so East Central Illinois, and water hemp is a huge problem for us. So it's crops like these, it's products like these rather, and multiple modes of action like Eric talked about. That is what we're going to have to do to manage weed resistance out there in the field. So what better option than Enversa tank mixed with Enlist 1, followed by a pre-application of Kyber Pro and or Sonic Boom. To wrap all this up, Enversa, so again, new powerful proprietary formulation by Corteva of a post-emergent soybean herbicide, again, but it plays on a lot of other crops as well. Outstanding tank mix compatibility, really, really flexible application timing, and again, we are positioning this, we want this in the tank with Enlist 1, we want this on Enlist E3 soybeans, and excellent crop safety. So less weeds, higher yields, That's a good day for the farmer. It's a good day for us at Corteva. It's a good day for retail partners. Holistically, Enversa has been a fantastic addition to the soybean portfolio, as have been Kyber Pro and Sonic Boom, and we will continue to ramp up volumes of Enversa as we look to hit over 6 million acres of Enversa out in the U.S. business as we get towards the end of the decade. So with that, that's what I had to share on Enversa. Eric Reminder talked about Kyber Pro and Sonic Boom as those pre-emerged liquid additions to the soybean herbicide portfolio, all in 2025. As we move into 26 and 27, we're certainly not done. Maybe next year we'll be in this room talking about what the next addition to the soybean herbicide portfolio is, but Corteva is committed to investing in the soybean herbicide portfolio, and we're committed to stewarding the Enlist technology by providing these bodyguards, if you will, to make sure that that technology and that franchise remains strong as we move into the next decade.